Welcome back to another video on the Zero DTE channel. Today we're going to be talking about market uncertainty and embracing that uncertainty. So stay tuned and subscribe for more videos.
Strategic patience means waiting for the right trading opportunities and not rushing into trades impulsively. This is a little bit different with the way that we approach trading. For us, getting into the market, we're simply putting on a trade that has the right risk to reward and allowing the market to price that risk for us. So in other words, when we choose that we want to get in with a risk to reward of say 1 to 10, 1 part risk, 10 parts potential reward, and we serve that up in our options platform, the options platform will choose where that strategy needs to be placed based on that risk to reward. So there's very little thinking that we have to do in terms of where the strikes are going to go. They'll go exactly where the market is pricing it. Sometimes it will be close to the money or where we're getting in. Sometimes it will be further out, pricing appropriately for that. We do not have to think about that. So that's our strategy on how to handle that. And by executing that with depth skill without really any kind of disruption or overthinking, then we get the optimal placement of our trades every time. So all of this really is based around the idea that the market is unknowable. Sure, you can think in terms of probabilities and understand that things are more likely to happen, but even in those cases, both sides of that coin, there may be a high probability that it will go the way you think, but there's also another probability where it will go exactly the opposite, and that happens. Sometimes it happens way more often than you can possibly imagine, or that is reasonable, because the market is always unreasonable. How often do you say, that's never happened before? And it seems like I say that at least once a month. That's never happened before. How many that's never happens before can actually occur? It can happen continuously, quite frankly. And so that's why you need to be a master of this. See, in life is all about change and our ability to adapt to that change and embrace that change. In fact, change is really the spice of life because that's what gives us variety and opens up us to new opportunities. If we didn't have change, everything would be milquetoast and just boring and plain and nothing, right? Trading is like that too. Trading is uncertain. And the best way to become successful at trading is to embrace that uncertainty. That's an important concept. How can we put that into practice? How do we embrace uncertainty and manage risk to maximize our potential for profits? So I'm going to share some tips on how you can actually do that. First of all, the most important thing is that you have to accept that uncertainty is absolutely inevitable. That is what is going to happen. You cannot predict with any degree of precise certainty of what is going to happen. So you have to embrace the fact that you cannot predict that you don't know. Once you've put yourself into that mindset, then you can accept a style of trading that is designed to profit on that certainty. See, the certainty is that the market is uncertain, or the one constant is that everything is unknowable, right? Or uncertainty, or chaos, right? That is the operative thing, to be certain that the one constant is that things are not constant. I guess that's the way to say it. It's sort of a dichotomy or almost oxymoronic. Besides accepting that uncertainty is inevitable, you need to focus on risk management. Well, I'm going to go and flip that and say it's not really risk management that you're focusing on. Yes, you need to define your risk so that it doesn't come into play and play on your emotional strings, because risk is what really gets us, and we can accept it. By accepting it up front, you do not have to deal with that mental anguish. Instead of focusing on your risk management, focus on your profit management, right? So there's going to be some number of times that you're going to be in the position to manage your profit. Let's say that everything is sort of unknowable. It's kind of a flip of a coin. So you can say that, okay, 50% of the time I'm going to be in profit management. The other 50% of the time, I'm just going to make it such a small risk that I don't care.
If you've enjoyed today's video, please click the like button below. If you like the content, make sure you click the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time, guys.